I'm going to do another Helper's Corner tutorial. This one is going to be covering the Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege and how loading times are affected with the game. So the one thing that has affected Rainbow Six Siege's load time was actually my optimization. So I'm going to show you on the screen now that currently my computer is 22 fragmented. Before, it was 44% fragmented, and when it was 44% fragmented, I basically couldn't even load in the match normally without waiting at least like around a minute, because for some reason it just took forever. So what I did is I kind of optimized it overnight, and then boom, it goes to usually half of it. So I was at 44, so I would be back to 22 like I am right now. And then from what my friends told me, it's not supposed to work, but I was able to optimize it again and pretty much optimize it to as low as 2% because of or not 2%, like around like 6, somewhere around there. But basically, if you just keep optimizing it, it will half it over time. So give it a try. If it halves it for you as well, then that's great. Just keep optimizing it until you think you're at a good percentage of fragmentation, and then you're gonna see a significant difference when you're actually gonna play the game. So I'm actually gonna optimize this later, but for now I'm gonna try to do this tutorial before I do so. So that was the number one problem. The second problem that I would say is most reoccurring is that you have too many processes that it's taking up the hard drive. So let's say that like you were downloading something, you were uploading something, you were transferring, especially if you're transferring something as little as even a video to a flash drive, that will stall your game and you're just gonna screw yourself. So basically, when you want to play Siege, don't transfer anything, don't download anything, and don't upload anything. I will say that when I did download something while I played, the only real thing that was affected was my connection. But other than that, it's actually okay if you're just downloading a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2 files, not like, 50 files or something. But guaranteed, if you're transferring something from a hard drive to an external or a flash drive, or if you're uploading something, it will take you forever because your hard drive, it doesn't have all its resources focusing on Siege. So we covered defragmentation, and then we covered transferring. The third thing is actually having the game open during your transfers. So this sounds odd, but I've had plenty of ranked matches where I couldn't load in for some reason, even though I was able to do so beforehand. And what I did is I opened Siege, and then I started transferring things before I played, and then when I played, it took forever to load. But then when I ended Siege and then replayed it, it loaded almost as quick as before. So, in a nutshell, the third tip that I'm going to give is don't keep Siege open when you're going to be transferring stuff. Only start up Siege when you're done with all your processes. So, make sure step 2, you're not doing it while you're playing. And most importantly, step 3, don't do it while the game is open. And if you do it, then at least close the game and then restart it. Alright, so those are the top 3 things that I think affects Siege load time. There are other things that can affect Siege load time, like I've heard some people say it helps that if you own the Steam version, you go to the properties, local files, and then verify integrity of the game files. It also helps if you have almost a full hard drive space. Try to clean it up, use maybe CC cleaner, try to, spruce up your computer, don't leave like junk files everywhere. Basically free up your hard drive from being too overwhelmed, and then you might be able to play Siege. Because I mean, like, I can say from personal experience, I went from like taking almost, I think the longest I waited in a lobby with friends was like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I would finally load in, or I would just quit and then restart because I think restarting would help. But this was before I defragmented my hard drive. And yeah, those are the top things that helped me with my Siege problem. If this helped out, then please leave a like, comment, and yeah, have fun playing Siege. Also, I'm gonna have my gameplay of Siege in the end of the video. Check it out if you want to see. I might be able to play more Siege and post more, but for now I've just been doing my own thing. So yeah, enjoy, and maybe I'll see you in game.